Alright, alright. Getting it back up, getting it back up. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Freaking power went out. Just as I was cooking, too. You were just about to get absolutely demolished.
I was getting thwomped.
And you
My
couldn't.
pride. Oh,
The problem with the isopod agenda, man, is they just
it took a
don't.
while, but they chewed through your cords. They were slow, but they got there.
Okay. There we go. Oh, and it created a new thing, of course. Well, they'll figure it out.
Ben asks, "Can I have a free fish tank?"
Yeah, he's back again. What is this guy's deal? What is this guy's dealio, man? Okay, everyone. We're back online. My power went out. Luckily, I prepare for these kind of things. It's typical for the isopod, people when they're not having their way.
Sabotage things.
Yeah, they gotta try and sabotage
Slowly,
stuff.
but we do
But
it.
yeah, but I'm not gonna let them stop me from speaking my truth. And just remember, I need some potential judges from the audience at the end of this. So make sure you're paying attention, taking notes, prepare yourself. No image, we can't see your scared look when Captain goes after you. No, I got it back. I got it. Ben, I'll give you 5 takes to never comment again. Okay. So, we are now proceeding with the rest of the debate. I was just giving my final rebuttal. After that, we'll follow with Captain's final rebuttal, and then we'll get some people from the chat to judge. I'm just like stalling 2 seconds longer for people to come over since it made a new stream. What can you do? The power goes out. All we can do is not give up, keep fighting for what is right, and advocating for Scuds' consideration and rightful place in our aquariums where it matters. In fact, Captain's so scared of my rebuttal, she turned off her camera. So, see, Scotty, I'm not so scared after all. Captain, can you still hear me? Now hold up.
I can. We just got a package.
Oh, nice.
The doggo was barking. I didn't want to peek your mic
No,
or
you're good.
scare everyone.
You're good. All right.
Let's see if we can get it coming.
My final rebuttal. Okay. So people, gather around. We're back. There's been a lot of talk tonight about Scuds. Scuds this, Scuds that. They're strong. They're dangerous. We're not talking about Scuds. We're talking about Gamorous. That's what I know them by. My friend Gamorous. And Gamorous isn't a monster. They're just passionate about what they do. As I hope all of us are lucky enough to be. When it comes to polishing, being gentle, you need a strong grip, a strong arm to clean a tough stain. When it comes to overpopulation, it's all about balancing ecosystems. We know that. They say Scuds. There's as many Scuds as grains of sand. My friend Gamorous populates to what the ecosystem it's in can sustain. And if there's an imbalance, it's on you as the caretaker of that system to make sure it's staying healthy. Take Ben in the chat asking if they can have a free fish tank. 0 effort, 0 work, the same unoriginal comment every time on this stream. That's kind of like what the Isopod agenda is doing with Scuds. They want you to be afraid that it might eat that ugly Java fern in the corner you've been trying to kill for 3 years. They want to make you afraid, oh, it's going to take over the population. All these crazy things because they think you get a beautiful and balanced system with zero effort. They take away that responsibility. The Scuds shouldn't be starving to the point where they have to turn to desperate measures, like the unfortunate instance of them having to clean a snail or maybe a plant that's a little bit soft. They should be well fed. And if you're doing your job, the Scuds will do their job. So don't just listen to fear mongering about the danger of Scuds. Instead, take a closer look and think about what you could be missing out. What kind of friend you could find in Gamers. Thank you.
Okay. Now I'm supposed to ask you questions, right?
No, this is your final, basically your final statement.
Okay. Final statement.
And rebuttal if you want to.
Well, you made some really good points, Nick. But I would like to say that isopods are not just detritus eaters, they're detritus eating extraordinaires. They do not need to be fed. They can subsist off of the mold, off of the waste, off of the biofilm that is left over from just your other tank inhabitants. They can eat snail slime and not bother the snails. I keep them with blueberry snails, the most gentle, useless snail in the world. They are terrible snails, but they will let isopods ride them like a jockey. They won't even let shrimp hang out on them. They will go back into their shells and hide. But isopods are so gentle and loving that my blueberry snails will hang out with them no problem. We talked about overpopulation and food issues. Scuds will eat you out of house and home, and then they will eat your house, and then they will eat you, because the Scuds are so hardy that they just want to live and survive, and they're scrappy and amazing like that. But that's not what we want. No, we want to have a tank, a beautiful ecosystem with fish, plants, substrate, and not only Scuds. Because Scuds will survive. Scuds will survive the apocalypse. But you know what who will survive the apocalypse as well? Isopods. Because they're tiny and they will hide. Scuds, however, they are aggressive. They will attack your one-eyed Corydora. No, that Cory won't survive. But you know what? The isopods will love that one-eyed Corydora. Because they're friendly and loving and careful and gentle. I think it's all about striking a balance. What can we keep in our tanks that'll continue to have our tanks be a wonderful ecosystem? Introducing Scuds, while they are a great snack, you will not get rid of them. They are forever. They will eventually become your forever and your tank, and you will just have a box of Scuds. So if you want an environment, a nice ecosystem, to have biodiversity, free food, plants, gentle cleaners, choose isopods. Isopods are great. They come in all sorts of colors, flavors, if you will. You can have a spicy Acellus. You can have a gentle Lyceris. You can have some of the more wild ones. I wouldn't recommend keeping them with Scuds, though, because Scuds only want to have more Scuds. That's it. Let's see. But I think I've said enough. you want an aquarium with only scuds, choose scuds. But if you want an ecosystem with biodiversity and a place for fish to thrive and grow and have more fish and more snails and more plants, maybe pick an isopod. There's plenty of options. Hand it back to you, Nick.
Wow. Good job. Good job. Applause to you and both of us.
Good job, us. We did good.
We both are resting our cases.
If only technology didn't want to, strike us both down.
I know. That was unfortunate. We both rested our cases. The first people into the lounge voice channel and in my tanks. If you'd like to help us by being judges, please go into the lounge voice channel on In My Tanks.
Hey, you got rid of our Scud in chat.
The Ben?
You got rid of Ben.
He also made a second account.
What? He's here? Where'd he go?
He made a second account and then he said the thing again. I had to time out that. No, SBC said I have a sweet take. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. Let me start the poll.
Good on you for getting Scuds. Thanks for picking that one.
Well, you won the coin toss, so I was gonna end up with them regardless.
Like, I feel like if we had to set this down, though, Scuds make a really good food culture, just not a good tank mate. I don't know if you saw that video about that Aquarimax Pets made of like, what can you co-culture with Daphnia? Scuds do a really good Daphnia co-culture.
Really?
They do not co-culture well if you have Daphnia, Scuds, and snails. They will become a Daphnia Scud culture.
Really?
Yeah, no, the snails get snacked on. But then also, if you do a Daphnia
it must be
snail
misunderstanding.
culture, you get less Daphnia.
I have been doing Daphnia and Isopods, so that's good. Let's move to the lounge voice channel in the Discord real quick, just so people can hop in there. If anyone is willing to cast some votes down as far as judging who may have won this debate. Now we're there. And I've started the poll. There's now a poll. You guys can vote. But I did think this was a fun debate since we both are in favor.
Yeah. It was fun though.
Yeah. I mean, I think that
I think also like the fact that you can now have multiple colorways, we'll call it, or strains, like even outside of just genus and outside of mostly genus. Conrad had those high blacks. He has the calicos. Prince of Pods has the whites and the black isopod combo mix that you can buy. I think he's got calicos too. I'm coming out with high yellows and oranges. And hopefully with your teamwork we can make a black line.
Yeah.
So
that could be.
I don't think. Let's see.
I think for like a food culture, like if you had some bigger fish, maybe Scuds would last longer and they're better.
This doesn't look like you put the new Discord on the stream.
Did I not?
I think it looks like we just left them.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah. We're gone. We're totally gone. Let me get the new screen up there real quick. If that's the case, then will the isopods survive the Scuds?
I don't know if they can hear you yet.
No, they can hear us. They just couldn't see us. Someone was asking if isopods can survive the Scuds. I say, nope. I think that Scuds
eventually I think the Scuds would compete the isopods.
I think they eat all the isopod babies. I mean, the isopods can't even survive a mono shrimp.
They can't survive a mono shrimp. Yeah. I didn't know a mono shrimp are so like protein hungry.
Yeah, they're
They
terrifying.
will eat eggs.
They're terrifying, and
They will eat baby snails.
I'm suspicious about all the new algae eating shrimp. That
I think the Sulawesi shrimp are okay. The Malawas, I think they're called. Alex has a bunch.
oh yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
he used to have a bunch until that heater malfunction happened and they literally got electrocuted.
I haven't tried those.
I tried it. I accidentally starved them. They do require
I'll be honest. I didn't. I usually I ask people to judge ahead of time, so trying to ask people to figure out Discord and get in here was kind of a long shot, but like that's my only hope because right now in the poll, there's all the votes are for you winning the debate.
Yay.
Come
Isopod
on.
agenda. Who would have thought?
No, there's too much.
Made by isopod lovers would vote for isopod.
No, I just think this is all Scud prejudice, okay? I thought I made a good case. Come on, people, open up your hearts. Open up your hearts.
Live longer. Like isopods or scuds, like their lifespan as a whole. I would say isopods. I've had some pretty long lived isopods.
That's a good question.
If you can like identify one, I've had scuds before. I kept them in their own little bucket. I think they live fast, die young, like mice.
I could see them being like comparable. I'm not really sure. I guess I could see isopods living longer, but yeah.
I think the oldest pod that I could recognize was like 8 months old. But that was also a warm indoor tank. So outside they definitely can live longer. But I think ecosystem, like temperature wise, they're about the same in terms of care.
Right.
You remember the snail hell tote that I have outside? I have like Daphnia and snails just galore in there, and the water is like opaque green.
Yep.
I was pulling isopods out of that for months. Damn. After I dumped some substrate from that failed isopod culture in there. The Lyceris are definitely not as hardy as the Acellas, but
yeah, I think that I think they definitely like they need more oxygen, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, the Acellas don't seem to mind just like flapping their little breathers.
Earlier in the chat, I saw someone say, Lucy, they said, I only ever see two opinions on Scuds on the web, which is either people describing them like ravenous demonic beasts of hell, and then people go, yeah, I had them in all of my tanks.
I mean, if you have monster fish, it's okay. Like if you keep bass,
yeah,
or like,
I'm definitely contributing to the problem because I definitely feel like I personally am team they're ravenous monsters. Like I think.
Yeah, I would say so too.
I just think they're way too destructive. Like
they would eat a sponge filter if they could.
No, seriously, like that's my thing with them is that they're just way too.
They have a void in their soul and it needs to be filled.
Exactly. You can't trust them. That's the thing. And in a world where like people are very like particular about what they put in their aquariums and stuff, like Scuds is a big risk. It's quite the big risk.
If you buy like a $200 pleco, like a young $200 pleco, and it's just hiding and it gets eaten by scuds, you'll cry.
They're not gonna eat the pleco.
You'll just cry.
Come on, they're not gonna eat the damn pleco.
I think scuds though are on par with like MTS snails in terms of like overturning the substrate though, because they really get in there. They're in-depth cleaners.
Well, another thing, like why I think, like I got an email, like one of my first like kind of negative emails in a while. Someone was complaining about like some scuds and some snails and Daphnia coming in with their isopods, and they're like, the ecosystem I painstakingly created has been like corrupted.
Destroyed by pods or something.
No, destroyed by the Daphnia and the
Oh,
snails that kind of hitchhiked along. And
yeah. That
I
just
was
means
like,
you're overfeeding.
right, sure. I don't know how much I believe that anymore with snails, honestly. Like, they just keep coming for me. Like, I feel like, well, besides the fact, it just, when you have those kind of people out there, the Scuds are just like, you can't ever add them to your tank, bro. Like, you're complaining about a pond snail, and people are,
Oh yeah.
you'd be
Well, you
shocked.
won't have to worry about pond snails if you add scuds.
True. Like, you'd be shocked how many people, like, when there's a Daphnia that makes it into an isopod bag, like, they'll be like freaked out, like, this crazy gelatinous jellyfish thing, like, is in there, like, is it gonna kill? Like, people are really like worried about, and I understand why are worried about what goes into their aquarium, and it's just like, with the Scuds, I feel like there's way too much things to be anxious about that they could do.
Oh, I have a good point for scuds though. If you need someone to help eradicate planaria and leeches,
Right.
scuds would help.
Well, true.
Actually, I don't know. I think scuds would eat planaria.
I think
I
they
think I've
eat
seen that before.
everything if they're hungry enough. Louis said, bro, I wish I got snails with my isopods. Well, that's why I responded to the person. I was like, very understanding. But I was like, part of why I don't worry about those things making it in there is because most of the people that buy aquatic isopods, like, are
They want
looking,
that cleanup crew
exactly, they're
type
looking for that kind of,
experience.
like, biodiversity. So usually I see it kind of as a bonus if some Daphne or something makes it in there. But maybe I can add something more to the description so people are aware I'm not
Just put
sending a
asterisk star, possible hitchhikers list,
yeah,
closed star.
exactly, and also, like, just a
I'd be happy
reminder.
though. Like most people pay like $45 to get Daphnia shipped to them. Free Daphnia. That's great.
It's more like, what, it's not like what, they'll be like 500 Daphnia, you know what I mean? It's not like they do reproduce really fast though. They really
If you
do.
have conditions correctly, if you
Yeah.
don't feed them enough, or you feed them too much, they just crash out. I was like, for Daphnia though, people need to remember that they are crustaceans, and you have to acclimate them like crustaceans. My
Yeah.
brother-in-law I gave him like 500 Daphnia, and he just dumped them into his main tank with rice fish, adult rice fish, decimated, gone, no more Daphnia.
Damn.
I'm like, two problems, bro.
Scotty said, enough bug talk. Let's talk about killifish. Oh my gosh. I was doing some killifish work today. I was sorting out. I got a decent amount of Aphyosemian Hera
Ooh,
juveniles
congrats.
that I've been growing out.
Are you the source of Aaron's blue Galaris, I think? Are those from you? Or no?
You mean the Gobertai?
Yes, sorry.
The one he posted the other day?
Yes.
Yeah, he had them, and then I think he lost. Like, at one point he needed a male, and I gave him a male. Then at another point he was like, "Now I need females." So I gave him a female recently. But yeah, I did give him
Those
some
are pretty fish.
Gobertai.
Good job.
Yeah, you should. They're great. They love ice. They'd be a great isopod.
They love isopods.
Scotty the Fish Freak said, "I got rainbow darters for $6 at the Mako picnic."
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to get eggs from
Scud Brotherhood. That's a good one. I like that.
Thank you. Wait, did someone vote for the Scud Brotherhood?
Someone in there. Might have been you.
Someone gave me a pity. No, I haven't voted. I have not voted. Jody said, "Hey, Nick and Captain." Oh my gosh.
Hi, Jody.
Oh my gosh. Jody's shilling in the chat with her name now. She's got the Tropical Fish Co.
Ooh.
Look at that.
I'm excited.
That's going to be very, very fun. Jody, I just
Have to
watched your
rewatch my
short
last stream
and realized your logo has a killie. Yes. And your natives are still alive. I didn't get native. Well, I think I did end up with more Wakasa Springs Gilbertai because Chris brought a pair to ACM, but the fundulus, the 3 Mile Creek fundulus I got from Chris a while back, look incredible. The red is just nuts. So I'm really trying to get eggs from them. But
I think, hot take, snails and killies don't mix.
why do you say that?
I mean, just in their natural environment, snails aren't going to be laying cyst eggs. You know, snails and killies, because of the way killies live, there's no snails naturally there.
You sure?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean,
because it's like their eggs dry out, big rain makes little tiny puddles of water.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hatch. Where does the snails come from?
I guess so. Well, it could come in like, you know, birds and stuff like that. But
could be, but like
the thing is that not all of the killifish are drying out. So there are killies that
just have like eternal life.
That have water that sticks around, and
that's cool. Good for them.
Yeah. So unfortunately, but I would say they don't mix well just because snails really eggs. They eat fish. I'm trying to eliminate all snails from a lot of my tanks. I hate them. They're killing me. Let's see. I can tell you they live just fine in an aquarium together, though. I'm putting fish / aquarium.
Some species of snail can enter a state of dormancy when the water dries up, says Lyluli.
Okay.
Lizuli.
Yeah, I've been struggling.
What snail?
Jody, I thought the vampires I sent you were big. Should see the ones I got today. Damn. I want to breed vampire shrimp. I'm gonna try that soon. So I might have to get some from you. As soon as that other stuff you're telling me about comes in, I'm cooking. We might be doing another order from Ken. Yeah. I'm still trying not to buy fish. I gotta focus on breeding the ones. This next meeting, I want to put up another 100-point BAP meeting. If you guys are interested, I can go into what I'm hoping to do, but I don't know. Aaron doesn't watch these streams anyway, so I can probably say it without revealing my strategy. Also, I'll just plug. Did I say? I don't know if I said it on the stream. Maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow, probably after the meeting. But I'm the president of an aquarium club now, officially.
Congratulations.
And the first meeting of us with me as the president is tomorrow at 1 p.m.
In person or online?
In person in Baltimore. So if you're in the area, come through. We're doing fish trivia. It's gonna be fun. We got some prizes, and after we get all incorporated and the membership stuff's going on, we're gonna have some great member benefits. As a matter of fact, I have one that I locked in today. I'm very excited about. For members that have a member card, we're gonna get a 10% discount for our members at London Town Tropicals, which is my favorite local fish store, and we're the only club that I am aware of that has that discount. So I was pretty excited. I just happened to go there, and they were like, "Hey, by the way," and I was like, "Let's go."
Awesome. Oh, SBC's going. That's awesome. I'm envious. I wish I could hang out with you guys live.
I know.
I'm over on the West Coast.
You got to talk to SVC about his online club stuff we're working on. And SVC's going to be at the
I just looked up. Apple snails can hibernate apparently for up to 29 months in damp, dry conditions.
Excuse me?
I think that's ridiculous. No wonder they're like incredibly invasive.
That is insane. That's absolutely insane.
Snails can go dormant for 8 months. Horrifying.
So they might be fine with all the killie eggs.
They could be fine.
Scotty, what was it?
Probably wouldn't.
What was it you were saying? Do tell to me. I missed it. And then Jesse said, "Nick, have you looked into breeding them? Which ones were you asked?" Oh, into vampire shrimp? Yes, I have. I have looked into it. I want to give it a go. Scotty said, nice to see someone's finally legalizing the club. Yep, we've officially submitted our paperwork. Our treasurer submitted that. We're going to be a 501c7. And basically, the difference between that and a C3 is C7 is you're supposed to be doing things for the benefit of your members, and the C3 is for the benefit of the public. We kind of went back and forth on it. I think what we landed on, since some of us have some different experiences, is eventually, if the club is successful, we get our members up, we raise, the need is there, we can just create a 501c3 for the public causes.
Internally.
Yeah, the public causes stuff that we want to do. So I think that makes sense.
You can go on like an apple snail stomping party, like trip. Just walk along the shore and be like, red berries, smash.
Yeah. No. So definitely, if you can make it to the meeting tomorrow, fish trivia, Chad is coming. If you know who Chad is, you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty much a cheat code for
the Chad.
Yeah, he's a cheat code.
The myth, the only.
He knows at least a little bit about every fish that I've ever brought up to him.
Very handy. He can build anything.
Yes. Jody said you can move to Iowa, Captain. I have it on good authority. You could set up all the ponds and tanks you want here.
Do hurricanes go through Iowa?
I don't know.
Because that would really suck. But I've also heard like stories of people who had plecos outside, who were like outside after a hurricane because they got like lifted and thrown. And they survived for like 30 hours.
Yeah.
And they threw them back in water and they were fine.
That's pretty crazy. Scotty asked, where does Captain live?
San Francisco. We have a really good aquarium organization, apparently. There's a really cool San Francisco Fish Club.
Yeah.
But I tried emailing them and they ghosted me. And that just gave me a bad feeling in my tum-tum. And so I never went.
Shouldn't you have like some like rice fish people out there too? Some rice fish clubs?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I guess you don't want to hang out with them, I guess.
I'm an introvert. What are you gonna do? The safety of a screen is so appealing.
I mean, I understand. Scotty, you want my bat plan? Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh, but I'm excited. I think I've finally created a quality rice fish. Something I'm proud to put my name on.
So what about the ones I bought from you?
No, they're good. They're B quality. We've had this discussion before.
You're not gonna put your name on it?
I mean, they're good, but I'm not gonna spend like, the rest of my breeding career working on the black ones.
What the hell?
My eyes are too sensitive.
You know how racist you just sounded? You know how racist you said? I'm not gonna work. What? You could get worse. You just said I'm not gonna work on the black ones. It's crazy.
Fine, the Odochi black rice fish.
Okay. We're gonna have to cancel Captain.
Like, have you seen those black mollies? Sometimes they're just like jet black.
Yeah. I
wanted that level of like darkness. I wanted Vanta black rice fish. That was what I wanted.
Okay, I see.
And it's like they have to. It's very hard. It's just very hard.
But you've given up.
They have to mature.
You've totally given up on them, basically.
I've given up actively breeding them. They're still going in the pond. I've got plenty. But I'm going to sell them out and then transition to the Bobu Sumitake line, which is like, it kind of means like ink stroke sort of thing. Okay. Immaculate. But the polar line that I'm working on right now, I've finally gotten it to A tier. I'm like, yes. Okay, they have the cyan fins. Everything except the last one. Full lame body, good belly, good spine, good mouth, good eye shape.
What kind of eugenics is this? We gotta be
8 generations of breeding.
Wow. So when do we get to see what these look like? The ones you'll actually put your name on?
I think I put a video that one in line breeding on Discord.
I'll have to take a look in a second.
But like that, I would qualify as an A tier. Full lame on top, on the sides. We got the blue shiny fin underneath, the blue shiny fins on the side, the dorsal fin. We're still working on that one. But
Yo, wait, whoa, hold up. I gotta interrupt you. This is crazy. The poll, I'm actually shocked. The poll has 10 votes, which I was like, oh wow, a lot of people have voted. It's 90% for you winning the debate. This is crazy. How can I get smoked on my own stream? Come on, guys. You have no love in your hearts. You know, open minds towards the Scud Brotherhood.
If we reshifted the question to what makes a better food culture, Scuds would probably win.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with
if
that.
You had to pick one for your ecosystems, pods, harmless.
Oh, my bad. Now there's 12. There's now 12 votes. And you have 92%. I have 8%. Someone do the math. It's not looking good.
I think you got one. Someone misclicked.
Nick, are you AKA member? Do you see the letter I sent? They posted in the. No, I'm not an AKA member. I just said hello, everyone. Hello. Okay, Scotty wanted me to go through my. So I want to do 100 points for BAP at ACM this upcoming month. And it's going to be.
Are you going to do your shrimp?
So there's shrimp involved. There's shrimp involved. So I'm real quickly. I'll real quickly just go through my strategy here. It's gonna be close, like, but I think I can do it. So first, going to the live bearers, I have some Limia. The name is slipping me. It's the one with the yellow that are kind of shiny. I think Limia.
Oh, you got another vote. Good for you.
I think it's the humpback Limia Nigra fasciata. Yeah, I got that one. So that's 10 points. If that's a care species, maybe, I don't remember. That's 5 points. Okay. Oh, Audrey, you got the isopods. You said the isopods you sent me are so cool. I'm glad that you feel that way. You weren't freaked out by them. Thank you so much for ordering. By the way, I definitely recognized it was you. So I counted the extra. I was like, the isopods better be on point for this. Okay, so 10 points, maybe 15 if it's a care species. I can't remember from those. All right, then real quickly, we'll go down to the invertebrates. Yeah, the invertebrates. So we have the Neocaridina shrimp. I don't think I've bapped the yellow ones. Maybe. So that's another 10 points. So at 20 points. All right, so this is where it's starting to get a little bit of like, am I going to make it in time situation. So I didn't realize technically I haven't bapped Fundalepantchix Gardneri golds that I got.
Oh, yeah, that's.
And I think I got 4. I think I got 4. So that would be another 10 points. That takes us to 30. Then we go to cichlids, and I think I got 4 of the Epistogramma cockatoides. And where are they at in this freaking list? South American? Yeah. Epistogramma cockatoides. I'm so blind right now. But it's 15 points. Okay, it's 15 points. So that would take us to 45. So we're almost halfway to where we need to be. So then this is the one that I'm hoping we'll be ready by then, but we're going to find out. But I'm hoping to have 4 of the Chichala regina, the dwarf pike cichlid. I'm hoping to have 4. We're fingers crossed. The female was on a bunch of eggs. It's been a few days. I think she's got fry. I think they'll, be big enough by then if the timeline's gone how I think it's gone. That's kind of a more out there one, but if that is the case, that takes us to 60 points. And Audra said, thank you for the extras and plants. I love the floating bamboo. Yep. I recognize you. So I gave you the floating bamboo. I backed up a bunch of plants to take to ACM, and I forgot them. So I was like, oh, I'll just send them out with some orders. But there were some much less cool plants, and I was like, I'll give her the floating bamboo. It's
Is
a
it
little bit
still
cool.
breaching the surface, or have you been able to tamp it down?
No, it's still it's unkillable so far.
But give it to the Scuds. Send in the Scuds.
I don't got Scuds. Hey, look at that. You're at 79%. Okay, the votes.
Oh
Come on, people. I
no.
could still win this. It could still happen. All right, so we're at like 60 points
Surprise. Philip
potentially.
voted no.
Right. Okay, then here's another one that's like it's gonna be close, but I think by then I might have let me find the Latin name for it. I think by then I will have 4 Congo tetras potentially. That's a 20-point fish right there. If I get 4 of those, this is for the Breeder Awards points program. I'm competing with everyone in the club, but really I'm competing with Val and Aaron mostly. That would bring us to 80 points if I could pull that off in time.
One more big hitter, or 2 smalls.
Exactly. So here's the crazy thing. I can BAP all these damn pest snails, and I can do color variations. So I'm thinking,
okay.
if I BAP, I might have
blue ram's horns, red ram's horns.
Right.
But
wait. I forgot. I might have 4 crystal shrimp. I saw 1 or 2 baby crystal shrimp the other day. If I have 4, that's 15 points. I get to 95. So then I just gotta BAP Malaysian trumpet snails, and we're there. 100-point week.
Have you already done your purple mysteries? Or like any of your other snails?
I have to check what colors of mysteries I've done. I may not have done jade. But
that done gold.
That'd bring me to 100, and there's a couple others maybe like between the cracks that it's like, some killifish here, killifish there, but that would be the path to me to reach 100 by the next meeting if that all would shake out.
That'd be cool.
Jesse said, only if you turn in your BAP forms. Oh my god, bro. I turn them in when the heat is up. But let me find the current standings.
Are you working on any hill streams?
I was, and then I lost those. I could do 2nd generation for the reticulated hill streams, because I do have a 2nd generation of those, most likely, because I had them a while and they just kind of keep going. But the 2nd gen points is only 5 extra points, I think, which is ridiculous. I should get more credit for
breeding extra generations.
Yeah, I don't know. So I could do some of those, and let me pull up the ACM, the Finquirer, so we can look at the standings real quick. So if we go here, you can see. Okay, here's the standings. So this is the Breeder Awards program standings for the Aquarium Club of Maryland. So right now, Aaron is in first place with 265 points. He's BAP'd 13 species and written 10 articles. So this is a key thing. When you write the articles, I think you get like another 5 points. I've written 0 articles. At first, this was lazy. But then I was like, you know what? I want to go double platinum, no features. I want to be J. Cole. I want to win this competition only breeding fish. I don't want to win off the backs of writing. You only have to write 150 words to qualify as an article.
That's not that bad.
I know. I want to win breeding fish. So I'm trying to write 0 articles and win off of just
0 articles and beat Aaron. Okay.
Yes. So if you think about it like that, without the articles, me and him would be tied right now because he's written 10 articles.
Hmm.
And then you also get an extra 5 points for cares, so he's got 15 extra points from that, although we both done 3 care species. And then Val, she's pretty competitive down here. She won last year. 250 with 12 species, 10 articles, but 6 of them are care. She's got a lot of libraries that are worth a lot of points.
How many people? We've got 14 people in chat. Oh, giveaway. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do a giveaway. The bot is working, I think.
Okay.
Let me just real quick. But yeah, so if I got 100 points, that'd bring me to 315. Aaron would have to bap a decent amount of things to get there, but I think that would really set us up. And then the thing is that the month after that, if I'm successful with breeding some stuff now, it's gonna be all big point fish for the rest of the year. Okay.
Congrats.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying, like, I got the 2 species of half beaks. But half beaks
yeah, you do.
They're 20-point fish.
They're very popular right now.
I actually got hidden fish now. Aaron was accusing me of hiding fish, so I did.
You know, you only sent those pictures of like, you're like, what's this fish in this bag that's like far, like all the way out here? Guess the fish. And you're like, something? A fish?
Yeah.
Shrimp?
Yeah. All right. Do people like free stuff? Do people like worms? If you like both of those things, then listen up to the captain right now.
Okay. How are we doing this? Should we just have people pick a number, or like?
That's totally up to you. I technically I did turn on the bot.
Underneath the fish tank, we keep our worm cultures. Let's see. Ta-da! Gigantic worm bins. And I need to give some of them away. So we will be picking 2 people in chat. And they can pick their choice of vinegar eels in oat media, banana worms, large variant, micro worms, and Walter worms.
Very nice, very nice. And Captain, I think I actually started. Let me see if this is working. But I may have made it work. Let me confirm that it's actually working. Okay, it is working.
No
So if you do !! raffle in the chat, you will be entered for this. Continue. If you have.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
That's it.
So which worms was that again?
You can also vinegar eels, large banana worms, Walter worms, and micro worms. Right now, the best producing culture that I have is the banana worms. Okay. They are explosive. Vinegar eels are free swimming. They will survive in water for several days, no problem. Okay. They swim. They're Gucci. The micro worms, Walter worms, and banana worms, they sink and will drown within a day. But they're very yummy. Good for
you've tried them.
Feeders. Delicious. Great on top of a...
Put them on a pizza.
Yeah.
So yeah, put !raffle in the chat. You'll be entered. And this is new, so we'll see how it works. But Captain,
we're gonna see if it works.
You're just letting people choose which worms they want?
Yeah, if they win, let's go for it. Because like I don't want to send someone who already has micro worms. You know, more micro worms.
Right.
That's counterintuitive.
Okay.
I do have a store. I'm gonna link that.
I see what this is.
I see.
I see.
Out of Dan's notebook.
Okay, we got the Dan's fish strategy. She's giving away stuff to promote the store. Okay, I can respect it.
Well, I have to clean it. Like I need to clean my cultures, and I might as well give them to people who will appreciate them. Let's see. Captain's critters, and then we have code tanks. Okay. 15% off anything in the store.
All right.
Orders apply.
Code tanks for 15% off. And no, it's totally coincidental. I don't get any cut from this
It is not.
15%. She just gets free
No.
promotion for beating me in a
Free promotion. Well, no, it's like people who are friends of the stream, friends of the Discord. Just give them a free thing.
Okay. How many are we doing?
And
How many
Scuds
giveaways are we
playing.
doing of the worms?
Just 2 people.
Okay.
If I'm on another stream, we'll do another one. Why not?
Okay. We'll do 2. So I'm gonna. You have like 3 seconds to type hashtag. Exclamation mark raffle. I'm gonna close the entries, and the people that entered will see who wins. And you get a free consultation, I assume, of which words to pick. Oh, you gotta say about
come with instructions.
Your vinegar eels are very special. I've been using them. You gotta tell people what's different about them.
Oh, so they're in oat media, which means most vinegar eels you see them in a little Coke bottle with an apple slice at the bottom, and they're just like wiggling at the top. So these ones, I have transitioned them through months and turned them into an oat culture. They're very happy. They're climbing all over the top. Very good. I keep my worm cultures kind of liquidy.
I just went to get mine, but I fed
but
mine
they're doing
earlier.
Real well.
But this is one of my small cultures from you.
Oh, you keep yours a little bit drier than mine.
Yeah, I've been splitting them, but I fed them a little bit before the stream. But they climb up. I've been harvesting like microworms. I like vinegar eels before, but now they're actually viable for me to mass feed because it's just.
They're good.
I'm a microworm. I love microworms, so. All right, I'm closing this. Let's see.
Well, that's how I keep them. I just keep them next to the air pump. They dampen noise, and my family does not scream about them.
All right, it's picking a winner. And Scotty the Fish Freak has won a worms. Woo! Wait, 1 second. 1 second. Let me do that again.
Yay, Scotty.
Scotty the Fish Freak has won worms. Good job, Scotty. You've got worms.
Is that Parapsis?
What do you say?
Is that the guy who I can't remember his name, or who I'm like always trying to figure out who he is? Is that him? No.
That's
okay.
You're thinking of
Sorry,
John.
Scotty.
Okay, Scotty, congratulations on the worms.
Congrats.
Which worm do you want, Scotty? List them again for.
Oh, we've got the vinegar eels and oat media. Those are special. Banana worms, large variant. They're much larger than the microworms. Walter worms, which are like in between vinegar eels and microworms, they stay suspended for a lot longer than the other worms, but they do eventually sink. And then your average run-of-the-mill microworms. Still great. Just keep them on hand for someone who wants something familiar.
Awesome. And Captain is CaptainByMoonlight in the inmytanks Discord, so hit him up through there. And
just send me an @ message and we'll get your order through.
But you have to tell us in the stream which worms you're picking now, because I want to know.
Okay.
Oh, Scotty the Fish Freak, can I buy all and get one free?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I can vouch for Captain has some fun stuff on the site, some Daphnia, some Moinia, some shrimp.
Free shipping too.
Green water. Oh, free shipping is being on. Oh, this is crazy. You can go crazy. You can get snail leeches on there. Now.
No, I was just gonna send like the worms free, so I'll give them free shipping too.
Okay. Well, do you want to do one more giveaway now the hype has been built?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Let's pull another name.
All right. Hey, if you guys buy stuff from our site, like, then maybe other people will see this and they'll want to come on to show for themselves. I'm trying to set up some debates that I'm not participating in, but you know these big fish channels, man. They're like, they think they're in Hollywood. I'm like, hey, we want to come on debate. They're like, how many people are gonna use your discount? I'm like, I don't do discount codes. They're like, well, what's going on? Like, do you got like a makeup artist coming to? Like, no, I mean, you can talk about your, you know what I mean. So
The
we're gonna
discount
do.
code is mostly just like my way of saying thank you to all the people who've like interacted because of
Yeah.
either the In My Tanks Discord or the streams. I'm like, yeah, give you guys a little bonus.
But on that note, definitely
Redditors don't get it.
let me know.
Just the community.
Let me know who you want to see debate, because I'm reaching out to people to set up debates. So like, just let me know, and because I'm hitting up some YouTube, some FishTube people, and yeah, hopefully some fun debates will come up. So please let me know if you have any suggestions for either contestants or just ideas in general about how the debate should go. All right, we've opened the raffle again, so
it would be fun to see Jody and Bougie fight, just because they're such good friends.
that would be.
I don't know what they would argue about.
That would be a good debate.
I think they're comfortable with each other, so it'd be fun.
Hit up one of the people who love Scuds. I want to see the agendas clash. They want a real Scud head to come through.
I think Philip would choose Scuds if he had to pick one.
Like,
and I think Father Fish would choose Scuds.
Who else besides Philip is like? I feel like Philip is like the biggest Scud like promoter. I don't like who else is like.
And
I
he
love
also
Scuds.
sells pods, so he's like got.
Yeah. I think he's got like I think his video on Scuds is like why we love his video why we love Scuds. I feel like it has like 100,000 views. Like he is the Scud agenda as far as I'm concerned. Like, but I don't know if
I don't think anyone else is shilling Scuds as hard as he is.
Yeah, I would love for him to come on. He seems like a nice guy.
I don't know what Alex from Fishery or like Fishery's choice would be. Like if you put Scuds and Isopods in those Father Fish resurrection jars, the Isopod one would still have an ecosystem. The Scud one would become a Scud culture.
No, I truly am through. Like, it's not even just. I was the Isopod agenda before I had enough Isopods to distribute them. So like, really, I think Isopods are just so much better than Scuds in my opinion. Like, it's hard for me to even entertain.
Yeah, but Tanks and I go way back from Reddit. Just hate. How many pods? How much can this $20 get me? How many Isopods? Can I get a double order?
Louise said the 40-minute video on Scuds, why we love Scuds. It said it was like 40 plus minutes. I did watch it all though. It's hilarious.
I did too.
What's up, KGE? Yo, everyone, if you're coming in, we're doing a bit of a giveaway. Captain has graciously decided to bequeath upon the chat the opportunity to get worms. If you've never had worms, maybe your cat or dog has had worms and you've been jealous, this is your opportunity.
Wrong kind of worms, yeah, but
okay. To
good
go
worms
through.
Nonetheless.
We got some
large eels and oat media. So they reproduce as quickly as the other worms, like the micro worms people regularly know. The oat media is really good though, because like you can just feed directly from there into your tank. I've had fry who are like reactive if I tried to feed them straight from the vinegar eel bottle. Even if I had like the water come on top and then fed from that, they're like, oh, pH difference, don't like it, yucky, run away. But the oat media is neutral and you can just chuck that in there and they're like, oh, delicious.
So the vinegar eels, like, to turn them into like a microworm like culture like you've done, like, do you eventually need any vinegar in them, or like can they just be?
I walked Jody through it actually. Maybe I can do a captain's craft time or something.
Okay, we'll do that.
And like show people how to do it for free, because I don't like gatekeeping information.
Okay.
You're
one of the good ones. Well, if you'd like the chance to get some, vinegar eels, banana worms, microworms,
large banana worms, micro worms, and Walter worms, hit !raffle.
There you go. This is isn't this crazy? We got a Streamlabs bot in here. Like,
I know, look at it go.
I don't know what kind of technology. This seems to be
Actually,
working. This seems to be working pretty well though.
I'm glad.
Like, because a lot of times people do the raffles and stuff, and there's a lot of like technical
Errors.
issues. But this, from what I'm seeing, this is gonna be nice because like I didn't have to reset it for people who already entered before, like they're still in there.
Oh, cool. But
And
like I know
when
shrimp
it doesn't
also
add
really like
another,
worms.
yeah.
Pods like the worms. Scuds will like worms. Banana snails, they will really like the worms. If they don't get kind of tickled, it's so dumb. It's so
What?
stupid.
You're getting
Like
tickled by
if
worms?
you drop sinking worms on them, they're like, ha.
That is disgusting. But all right, you have
And
like
then they'll eat them.
one
But
more
they get
minute,
like scared.
one more minute. Then I'm
They
closing
get
the
startled.
raffle. Exclamation mark raffle in the chat to enter for the worms. Barbara said, I had Scuds in a 5-gallon for a little while, put them in with a big amount of Java moss. After a while, it's a tank of green threads and Scuds. Glad I never put them in any other tank. This is just one of the many victims of
That
Scuds.
culture.
I'm telling you. Yo, why is it? It's putting my clean laundry basket behind me, fading through again. Bro.
Oh, that's been jumping through the whole screen. Like the Discord automatic like background sensing thing was not working for me. So I was just like, okay, we're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna sit in front of the fish. They're gonna be jumping, trying to escape.
Bro. I just want to make it clear that's a basket of clean laundry, but I'm
I
not
thought
living
it
like
was
a
like an
Scud.
interesting piece of driftwood. Like
I just said that's why I
like
won't
slightly
do it,
brownish.
Barbara. They have endless appetites. Yes, I
I
agree.
wonder if like, do you think Scuds would eat hair algae? Like,
maybe, probably.
I think you've owe me. Like, if they the Amanos don't work out, they put Scuds in there.
I'm not putting Amanos. I'm not putting Scuds. I'm not putting ghost shrimp. I'm not putting any of these big things. People say they're like it eats hair algae
Bamboo
and stuff.
shrimp also, apparently.
It's gonna eat all my fish eggs. It's gonna eat all my isopods. The Amano shrimp. They'll eat fry too. They're crazy.
I'm like, if you spend so much money on your fish and you're trying to duplicate them, don't put stuff in there that's gonna
not
eat
everyone
them.
is trying to duplicate them, so I guess
That's true.
My Florida flag fish love hair algae. I haven't tried those yet, but I have heard. All right, I'm closing the worm raffle.
All right, send it.
And guys, please hold on to your shoes, your socks, maybe even your pants, because we're about to find out who is winning the next batch of worms. Who is going to have the experience of having worms? I'm hitting the pick winner button, and the prize of the worms is going to Jody P. Tropical Fish Co. What in the world? Oh my! Congratulations, Jody P. Tropical Fish Co. You know, now Jody's not just Jody P. Now it's a whole corporation.
Oh yeah, Jody P. Tropical Fish Co.
You just gifted a whole company worms. How does that feel?
Oh my goodness! I never thought I would have such a large customer.
That deserves another round of applause. Wow, this is historic right now.
Well, what would you like, Jody?
Holy.
We can do vinegar eels, banana, Walter worms, and the micro worms. I'm working with Branton apparently later. He's getting he's cleaning up his worm culture, and then we're gonna do a swap of some stuff.
Oh wow.
So hopefully I'll have white worms later on, maybe in a couple months.
Hey yo, what's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Jody P sent 10 In My Tanks gift memberships. Oh my gosh. Jody,
this is a fantastic stream.
You shouldn't have. That is so nice. Wow, that's a lot of thank you so much. Let's see. Wow. Let's see. Okay, before I celebrate, let's see who got because if Ben got a membership, I'm gonna be mad. Okay.
I don't think he did.
Let's congratulate the who got the okay. Just one more fish LLC. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. Okay, who else got a membership? New member SVC 570. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
I barely know that guy. All right, who else got one? We've got Audra. I'm doing the applause sound effect for everyone because I don't know why. And then next, the new member, number 4, Cheryl Smith.
Yay.
This is crazy. So far, it's all bangers. It's all bangers. All right, number 5 of the gifted memberships from Jody P and Tropical Fish Co. is Toonie Loon. Wow. What a person. What a fish keeper. What a fish keeper. And number 6, we have our very own King Nino 420.
Yay.
And unfortunately, number 7, skating by with a free membership from Jody P. Bare Bottom Branton. That scoundrel. Absolute scoundrel. And then because I can't listen to the clapping anymore, I'm gonna do the last ones all together. But number 8, we have Dee Dee's Fishton. Number 9, Empire Dirt, Jeff Kane. And number 10, Iron Ram Fish Company. We got 2 fish companies in the chat winning things today. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Jody. You're too kind. You're too kind. 9 out of 10 of those members, absolute fantastic. Bare Bottom Branton, we're going to have to find out. Scotty the Fish Freak said she's a nice lady. Yes, Jody P is definitely very nice. It's going to be hard for me to say anything mean right now about her. I mean, let's talk behind the scenes later. Just
getting lots of packages today. Oof.
Another package. Well,
yeah, my dad has an Amazon addiction.
I feel that. Jody said she's gonna try the Walter worms. Never had those before. Okay. Well, that concludes the worm giveaways. But because Captain
that was fun, I'm glad things worked out.
Was so generous to come hop in the debate. Oh, someone almost joined us in the chat here. You guys are welcome to hop in. We're in the Discord freely.
Yeah, jump in if you like.
Jody said I double doggy dare you, Nick. That's so funny. Jeff said thank you, Jody. Yes, Jeff. Can I get some emotes in the chat? Can I get some Isopod emotes? Since the Isopod Agenda won the debate from all the new members, I want to see the sparkling pods.
The Isopod Agenda won. Woohoo! Sorry, Scud Brotherhood.
Hey, there's always time for me to win. You never know. You never know. There's always time. Okay, Jody did.
You're not wrong. I think you got 2 votes.
2 votes.
That's good.
Yo, how do we have 20 votes right now? I know 20 of you did not watch the whole debate, or you just voted against. Well, you voted for the Isopod Agenda. I can't hate on that. Jorge stopped in. He said, "Lurking and getting ready. Getting ready for what? Why do you sound so mischievous right now?"
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
You guys, how'd you feel about the worm giveaway? Would you guys want to do that again, or would it be too repetitive later? Not this stream, but in the future. Do they like free things? I don't know.
I feel like everyone likes worms, but check out captainscritters.com if you did not win but wish to seek Captain's wares.
That small order box now. So
Barbara said we all want worms. Well, I'm glad you guys are seeing this positively. I thought you loved Isopods. I missed the very beginning, and we'll watch when this is over. My power went out halfway through, but I lost the coin toss, so I had to argue in favor of Scuds.
Yeah.
I thought I did a good job.
They both have their place in the aquarium hobby. Not in my aquarium.
In the aquarium hobby. I was about to say. Jeff said, "Can you send Nick a tapeworm or some Scuds?" bro.
I've sent him leeches. That works.
Yeah. Well, technically, I purchased leeches.
He paid for them too.
I asked for them. I'm waiting for their
Oh.
Well, I did add some fish to that tank, so they're gonna have to.
They'll be fine.
Okay.
Like unless no, they'll be fine. Like
Okay.
I've yet to have a fish who can consume the leeches. They
Oh,
hold on too hard, too much. They're just like,
really?
and they have that really strong leathery outer coating. You can't squish them. They're unsquishable.
This is starting to get. What have I done? What have I done?
You just add a little salt and they go away.
Jeff said a tapeworm would make me evacuate my house. Well,
yeah, tapeworms are not cool.
Don't put any Prezi Pro in with your guppies. You might discover something you wish you never knew.
There is?
Yeah, but
Are
live bears
guppies
got
notorious for having like oodles of wormies?
yeah, a lot of tapeworms. I think live bears in general. I mean, fish in general, really. But tapeworms are one of the ones where like if you treat them and like they start passing them, like you can tell. I feel like a lot of the other ones, it's like besides maybe camellinus worms, like you're not gonna like just see worms. See, Audra said, Nick, there's a little round thingy that scoots around in with the isopods. What is that, dude? It's derpy. That should be Daphnia magna.
Yeah, Daphnia magna. They're like, they're so derpy. They're so derpy.
They're very derpy, and they're very undangerous. They're negative dangerous.
Yeah, if you don't like them, you can just throw in some mosquito bits or mosquito dunks, and the BTS bacteria will kill them.
What?
It makes them float to the top.
Okay, that seems a little bit extreme.
Like, they T-pose to death. Very sad, but
Bruh. Well, if there's no fish, people usually culture them for fish food. If there's no fish, then you might be fine. With it being there, will it reproduce on its own? Yes.
They're all female.
Yeah, they reproduce asexually, like by themselves, whatever that's called.
Unless you have like a really stressful situation happen, then they'll make a cyst, and then the cyst will hatch out one male, one female.
Oh.
And then they sexually reproduce, and then from there it's asexual reproduction again.
Wow.
So
that is insane. That's actually insane. You gotta stress them out.
The Moina are actually easier. They're hardier, but the Magna can have current. Like if you have a little bit of current in your Magna tank, it's fine. You can have a sponge filter in there; they'll be fine. But if you have current in the Moina culture, they will just melt.
Wow.
But the Magna can survive, or no, the Moina can survive in harsher conditions, provided there's no movement. And then you can also harsher conditions them with algae.
No movement.
Like sludge. Like toxic waste level stuff. They can also survive in the BTS bacteria.
Okay.
I put them in my mosquito buckets. They're just going feral.
Wow. And Barbara said that's just like aphids. Another creature.
Aphids were all female.
Another creature that could end up on your floating plants. My floating plants are covered in springtails and all sorts of random stuff.
You feed your fish the fancy orange ones. It's like, yes, $20.
Yes.
Eat.
I've been behind on my cultures though, but I need to get them back up because I would love to, obviously sell them. But like, it was satisfying to feed like 100 orange springtails every day, and just be like, yeah, I'm rich. But not really. But my fry tanks where I seed them with Daphnia and put the fry in have been super successful because the Daphnia just produces way too fast, and the Daphnia magna, like the adults are too big for most fry. So it's basically just an infinite food source. I don't even really feed those fry tanks them at all.
The magna clean the water, and then they make babies, and the babies get eaten. Circle of life. Excellent. Fantastic.
Exactly. So,
But magna cultures have to be cleaned or refreshed if you don't have that going on, because they will eat all the food and they will crash.
yeah, no, for sure. Audra said, "I do not want my hubby to ever get a good look at some of the floating plants with buggies. He will flip." No, I'm with you, and it's actually gotten worse because I
I
have.
don't know how to culture springtails, like intentionally. I
Oh, really?
accidentally culture them. They're in my tanks accidentally. But when I tried to intentionally culture them in like clay, crashed.
Oh yeah, I do them on just charcoal.
I tried that too. It
Oh,
didn't
okay.
work.
Have you tried the orange ones yet?
No, I've got like tiny, tiny powder blues.
Let me see if I can get one of my cultures.
Where they come from, I don't know. Oh, I see the laundry basket. It's ghosting in and out. Oh, glass jar.
What you say?
Glass jar of springtails.
Yeah, I keep them jars.
Nice.
This is a new culture, so there's not like hundreds of them. But like, I just keep them like this, just charcoal, little water at the bottom, and then where's the food? Where's the food? Well, the crowd around any food
I
you
have
put in.
a whole gigantic culture on my lid of my fish tanks,
Yeah, that works too.
but I can't keep it. I haven't done it successfully. Cultured many things.
Yeah.
Springtails, not successful.
I just do that, and then once they get going, like you can feed them suckers every day. They'll just be more and more and more.
I'll try it again.
Bob said you got springtails too. Nice, indeed. Scotty the Fish Freak said, "I think springtails are things in my immerse bin. If they're jumping, most likely.
Yeah.
These orange ones, they don't jump. That's one of the reasons why I did them for a live food culture. But a lot of the ones, especially the ones that live on water, because the smaller, rounder, like bluish ones.
Yeah.
I went to my like some lakes, ponds or whatever near me, and like found some in the wild. And it was cool. There was like little round blue, and they jump on the water. But yeah.
I saw an orange one outside on the pond. Maybe I should try to, get that one.
Really, an orange one. Native, let's go. Orange SVC said orange springtail's going great for me in charcoal and also a mix of cocoa coir, sand, sphagnum moss, and bark. Ooh,
Okay.
that sounds pretty fun. I got them in all sorts of stuff. They're pretty easy. Now the thing that I'm at the tip of like, I need this to work, is these black soldier flies. So.
Oh no, your culture looked like it was doing well.
Well, I got like
Did it
50
crash?
adults, and I just need them to lay eggs. That's the hump I haven't gotten over. Once they do that, then I'll be able to, start my cycle.
Feed the adults.
Yeah. So the adults, they just live for like, a couple days and then they die. Jody said,
hold on.
I don't know if you saw this, but Jody said, "Captain, do you remember the rice fish that looked like a tadpole because she was egg bound? She just passed earlier this week, unfortunately."
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Sorry to hear that, Jody.
I got that good shit.
Red
Ooh.
spirulina.
It's the
Oh yeah.
It's whatever that word is.
Yeah, astaxanthin.
It's the kryptonite word. Astaxanthin.
What does it smell like?
It just smells inert. But I've purchased from several brands. This one seems to be the largest package. I haven't opened it yet. Should I?
I mean,
You see it?
that seems
Or
dangerous.
should I wait?
I don't
Yeah, I
know
don't
if
want
we'll
to
be
get it
able to
everywhere.
see it. Yeah. I just said someone in
I'll
my
take pictures
club's
of it.
band is giving away black soldier fly larvae. I'll send them to me. Listen, once I get my culture continuously, the black soldier fly larva is gonna be it's gonna be my competitive advantage in BAP. No one believes in
Maybe
it.
put them in like put a piece of yogurty bread. Maybe they'll lay on that.
So there's a few. I made a few egg traps. So the good thing about them is some of the other live foods, like there's some papers on microworms and grindles and whiteworms, but black soldier fly larvae really big in aquaculture and just agriculture in general right now, like feeding chickens and all sorts of stuff. So there's tons of like resources. Like they're going to like villages somewhere where they're having issues feeding the fish they're farming or whatever, and teaching them how to culture the black soldier fly larvae. And it's like, turning things around. So I'm hoping it does the same for my room. And the thing is that if you set it up right, it's like a Minecraft mob farm in real life. Because in theory,
did you hear that?
I see that the fish is like trying to break the bro. Also, what
this is like the third or fourth jump of the stream.
That's crazy. Aren't they supposed to be in like a pond or something? What?
They should, but they're too emotionally significant to have them outside.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think I posted like a week or two ago about we had a raccoon who tried to break in, but my
That's
lovely
crazy.
doggo Stella, the German Shepherd, chased them off.
No, I get that. And you have I've seen you post the photos of all the filtration you have on that thing. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. These are big sponge filters, think like this big, 3 of them stacked.
I have a goldfish question
and then a canister
for
underneath.
you after I real quickly finish my black soldier fly thing.
Go for the black soldier fly rant.
Because so if you set them up right, it's like mob farm in Minecraft in real life. Because what happens is the adults, they only live for like a few days. They lay like 1 billion eggs or whatever. You take the eggs, you put them in where you're gonna raise the larva up. The larvae just eat crazy amounts of food. It's like amazing compost, all that stuff. They eat the things that you usually can't compost and all that stuff. Whatever, I don't care. It's about the food. But then at some point in their development, they get an urge to climb. So you can set up just like a ramp, and they'll self-harvest. They'll climb the ramp and just fall in. So what chicken farmers do is, like, because they're native, black soldier flies are like they're native to the country they're around. So if you just set up like a container the right way, the flies will go in and lay the eggs and stuff. So the chicken farmers, they'll just set that up. They'll have a bucket outside, and the larvae just climb up into the bucket, and then they just feed their chickens black soldier fly larvae. And I'm hoping to do that, but with fish. So I'm not gonna try and convince you guys any more than that, because this is gonna be my competitive advantage to win all the BAP programs. But
high protein, good calcium, good crunch.
Got some omega-3s.
Multiple sizes.
Amino acids. Come on. I'm afraid of maggots. I mean, I hate.
Yeah, maggots are kind of gross.
I listen. There's a lot of. I have a mealworm
yes,
culture
Jody,
right now.
Make it. Do it for the chickens. All aquatic hobbies end in chicken.
Yep, I read some papers about.
That's all the pastimes.
Increasing the egg quality, that. No, you should do
duck,
it. If you have chickens, you should do it. Because Lazuli, I've got a mealworm culture too right now that I kind of did by accident. And it's disgusting. So I feel you on the like. I don't like it, but it's for the fish. So I'm trying to.
What are the differences between black soldier fly larvae and mealworm?
So the mealworms, they're fucking gross. They're giant. Their shells are super hard, so it's hard for a lot of things to eat. They're not worms. They turn into beetles, which is I didn't know. So now I got a bunch of beetles and giant worms. And yeah, they're not.
They fly if you open the container.
No, the beetles can't fly.
Oh, good.
But the worms, they're just. I'm trying to use them as a food for some things. They definitely, they're fatty, so it could be good for conditioning some stuff. But they're definitely not as nutritionally balanced. The black soldier flies are actually supposed to be healthy. The mealworms seem not so much, and also kind of limited in what things can eat them. So to feed them to a lot of things, you gotta like chop them up, but I don't necessarily enjoy doing that. So I prefer to just find a fish big enough and aggressive enough to eat it on its own. Audra said my puffers love mealworms. Yep, my the Congo puffers I just got from Just One More Fish. They eat the mealworms.
How big do those get eventually? Like max size, 5 inches, bigger?
I think somewhere around there. They're not as big as I thought they would be, honestly. I wouldn't have put them
One day.
I wish I hadn't put them in the tank I put them in, because like honestly, the size they are right now, I would have liked to have them in this 20 long that I have set up really nicely, and there's not much in it, but a lot of snails. I'm still considering kind of, yeah, I'm considering it. Mealworms kind of smell bad.
As long as
too.
your parameters are close, they should be fine. Just switching them out.
Oh. I'd rather just get an envelope of them sent to me weekly. Hey, I'm about to be. Listen, I'm gonna be bringing mealworms for all the fish swaps now because I just have.
They will sell. People will spend a lot of money for live food.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's zero work. It's also a lot of space. It's impossible. Don't try and culture any of this stuff for yourself. You can't do it. Just buy it from me.
It's impossible. No way.
At the fish club, you just buy it from me. $50, $100, what, we'll make a deal. Okay, I got a goldfish question for you, and this came via Aquarium Co-op's members only in the Moon podcast. They were talking about what they thought the cleanest fish were. And the fish that
they were goldfish?
Yes. And there was some of the reasoning, I think it was mostly Corey and maybe Zenzo was green, but the reasoning was like because they'll eat everything. They'll like eat stuff, then shit it out, and then eat it again. So like they break things down. They're actually really clean. I think it's one of the reasonings. But I don't know anything about goldfish, so I just wanted to float that to you. Like, could you see a world where that maybe they could actually be clean?
We were talking about Scuds. They're like the Scuds of fish.
So it could be right. Like, is their
they
reputation as dirty fish overdone? Like,
they're gross. They're really gross. There's like, I have a stupid amount of filtration on this. This is much too small. I would not. We're talking about ethical fish keeping. This is not very ethical. What I have them in right now.
You're fine.
I'm trying to get them a bigger situation, but because they take up a lot of space, it's a process of waiting until my dad leaves for a few days, smuggling a fish tank in, installing, pretending like nothing happened. The process. There was a fight to get this tank as it is, so we're working on a bigger tank.
I mean, if you don't get a bigger tank, they might force you to on their own when they break.
I know, they're just like, they punch the lid. Like, I had to put like saran wrap on the back to hold the water in, because every time they do the right, water was just gushing out the back. It was terrible. In terms of them eating their own poop, I don't think that's good. You should not be you should have a filter, a power head, like some kind of, we have a canister filter underneath. It takes up most of the other door that's not filled with worms.
So you think that they're gross, basically?
Yeah, we have a canister filter that's meant for a 100-gallon tank.
Okay.
And it sucks up all of the physical particulate that they produce, but it also kind of goes into what people feed goldfish. If you give them like prepared foods that are heavy in protein, it's going to foul the water really hard. I give them basically an unlimited supply of green matter. This is guppy grass
and the protein
thing.
That's because like they can't digest the protein very well.
They can. They eat snails. Like if I throw a snail in there that's less than the size of my thumb, they will eat it. They'll just crunch it. They have teeth in the back of their mouth. You'll occasionally find random teeth just like on the substrate. They don't eat it. It's scary sometimes. It's a little tooth.
Goldfish terrify me. They really do.
They're they're my late grandmother's goldfish. And so we have to keep them alive and healthy.
Yep.
In memory of Granny.
Got to.
The OG fish keeper.
That's why I got the 75 upstairs. That was my grandpa's tank. That's what
Grandpa's
started
fish
it
tank.
all.
Yeah.
That's what started it all. And Scotty's
Multi-generation fish keeping.
Jody said, I would love to get a black worm culture going. Audra said I have black worms on my tanks, and KJE said my fish ate fish foods. I stopped fooling with live foods. They're yucky. Scotty said, Jody, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm doing all right in my fluval hang on the back breeder box with the black worm culture.
Oh, good.
Audra said, my hubby's wishes I'd get over the live foods. Puffer fry, need them though. Audra, what puffers you got fry of? Because I'm trying to figure out how to breed Congo puffers. If you got any tips on how to sex them, that would probably be the most helpful.
But back to your question, they are, quote, clean. They will make a tank empty. But if you don't have a strong filter on it, it's going to get gross. It's going to get cloudy. If it's outside and it's got sun, it's going to go green. We normally don't have the lights on them for most of the day. We only kind of turn it on for dinner so people can look at them. Right. And then we turn it off. If you have the light on and you feed them, they get aggressive. They'll start fighting each other. So only thing that calms them down is to make it nighttime.
Terrible. Scotty said,
in the summer we've got extra plants, but in the winter time it's hard.
I was gonna say, those real plants. They have plants in there.
They are. So all this stuff here is real. This valve thing is fake.
Okay.
And this this thing right here is also fake. It just kind of breaks up their line of sight. So if they start chasing, because so my mom made the mistake of when she brought them down, she named them after her children. Don't name fish after people. It's a bad idea.
That's why I haven't named any fish, because I know it would be terrible if
like you can name them like other things, but just like don't name them after people you know.
Yeah, that's
long
weird.
Story short, the one named after my sister died.
Okay.
Well, not good.
That's not
so
good.
we renamed them after condiments.
Much better. Much better. More what's the word?
Oh, we have this is Ketchup. She's always been kind of red, so we called her Ketchup. She's the only female. She's round as a football. Mustard is behind her right there. He's the largest male. He used to be much more yellow. Hence the name Mustard. There's pictures of him in the Discord if you want to check. And then this is our new fish.
Okay.
Spelled N-U-U with an umlaut.
Very nice. Very nice.
He replaced my sister's deceased fish. But we call him aioli.
Won't be making that mistake again.
But he's not stunted at all. I know that big fish discussion that we had about fish being stunted. Ketchup and Mustard definitely have some stunting. They lived in a pond that was basically sludge for a couple years while my grandmother was down here. And they were up in Oregon fending for themselves. But aioli has never been stunted, and he's almost as large as Mustard, and he's still growing. If you look at his fins, the lighter ends is all new growth. He's growing at full speed.
Keep it up,
Mustard
man.
is growing slowly. Ketchup has basically stopped growing. But he's definitely a male, and he's a male, and she's a female.
What a gang
they
of
spawned
condiments.
once. We pulled the heater out. No hot girl summer after that. No more spawning goldfish. I'm not going to raise goldfish fry.
That's right. No Luke's Goldies, no UV lights in your face.
No.
That's right.
No.
That's right. Wait, Audra said
I don't want to hatch that much brine shrimp.
The puffer that she got fry from is the humpback dragons. That's really cool. That's
very
cool. Congratulations. I'm trying the Congos, and I'm hoping to do the pea puffers. I had fried from them before, but I did not raise them. We'll just leave it at that. With the blackworm cultures, I'll say, like, just for me, mine's gotten to the point now where I can, like, feed it regularly. You just gotta feed them. Good. I think. Like, I'm not cutting them or anything. Like, I'm way too lazy for that. I just feed them.
Kind of gross too.
Yeah, they're gross. Audra said I can relate to the tank sneak. Tank sneaking. My LFS sells them, and I buy 5 portions weekly. Oh my gosh, you guys are balling out on black worms. I then quarantine the worms to make sure I get leeches I see out. You just need to get goldfish. I bet they'll eat those.
I think the leeches don't do well in high flow. I think that's a thing because I've never seen an adult leech in this tank. It could be because the goldfish are, as you just punching the gravel and disturbing it, or it's the flow. But we have like snails that are larger, like inch diameter snails.
Chomp them.
We've got those in there. They're the only ones that the fish can't stick in their mouth and chomp.
If that's what it takes.
But there's carnage on the bottom, broken shells.
It's a happy home.
Oh, they're really happy.
Audra
I would not say they're clean though. They're gross. They fart all the time.
Okay.
Ew. If I did not have the tower sponge, I would need to do water changes weekly. But because of the amount of filtration that I have, the gravel, the sponge filter, the 100-gallon canister filter,
you're not convincing me.
I do a water change. I do a clean like once every.
Yeah, you're not convincing me on the goldfish.
3-4 months.
The goldfish agenda.
But no, they're not good pets.
Audra said Congo fry are hard to keep alive. That's what I've heard. I'm gonna give it a try. Lily said, Lila 1090 creatures said if you ever breed Congo puffers, I'll 100% buy one. Always wanted a captive bred Congo puffer. I'm gonna do my best. I think in the next few months, I'm hoping to like have bred a decent amount of interesting things that I can start spreading. And I really need to list the strawberry betta, the wild type, soon.
Yeah, things that are named after food, they sell really well.
Yeah, I need to list
things
those.
Food names.
Because I just have my 5th spawn of them, so like I should have plenty, but I don't really count.
And they also have a really high oxygen requirement.
Well, they are huge.
So they have a little air stone in there just going max. Because otherwise they will start gasping and just like wafting in their own stank. Just.
Bruh. I'm trying to eat
soon
gross. After this. This is disgusting.
Like one of these fish could be like an entire meal for someone. They're almost getting to the point where like 2 people can eat one. But you can't flush them; they're too big.
You named them after condiments, so maybe some of the taste comes through. You know, like they say, name shape your personality. Maybe it shapes your taste.
They're very happy.
KJE said, my wife does the red wrigglers. I used to steal some and sell them at auctions. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that might be hard for me. I have red wrigglers and European night crawlers in 2 bins. I don't like any of those names.
Compost.
I find some bark larvae unsettling, but for whatever reason, aquatic worms and leeches don't bother me. They're in the tank, you know. I agree with you. The water ones, it's like they're in there, it's fine. The ones in the terrariums, I just try to ignore that I even have them. It's just too much. 27-gallon totes.
Thinking it's isopods. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Worms and beetles.
I do need to get a white worm bin and have a nice white worm culture, though. That'd be nice. Then I could have the white worms, the larva, the mealworms, the Daphnia. I think Daphnia are like my goal is eventually to have enough Daphnia consistently that I'll never hatch brine shrimp again.
Go Magna.
Yeah, I don't want to. I like brine shrimp; it's cool and all, but like, I think Daphnia is better in every single way. Every way.
It's just easier.
Cost, even nutrition to some degree. It's easier to feed them. You know.
Moina can co-culture in green water. That's really useful.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep feeding them.
I do need to try those again. But like the brine shrimp themselves, like nutritionally they're alright. They're not nutritionally complete on their own. You'd have to feed them anyway. So I feel like the Daphnia, I can more easily culture them and feed them things to help make them more complete. But also it's just like way more convenient. They just reproduce so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah, if you have them warm, they reproduce really quickly. I keep mine outside, so it's a little bit slower.
Sky says, "Yikes! I need a bigger bin. 27-gallon tote. Oh my gosh." We feed them veggies and fruit scraps. No citrus. Poor things don't get any citrus. I need citrus. Oh my goodness. All right. Speaking of which, this all reminded me of some fish chores that I need to do.
No worries. So this was
Captain,
really fun.
this
Had
was
a
a
great
good
time.
this was a good time. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much. Jody, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships, and thank you so much to Captain for coming on and chatting and debating. Apologies for the technical difficulties, but let me know what topic and which people would you like to see discuss something next. I'm hoping to set up another one soon.
Jody won. Was it Scotty who also won?
Jody and Scotty, yes.
Yeah, if you guys, I know Jody on Discord, but Scotty, if you send me a @message, I'm CaptainByMoonlight. We can get those worms to you guys.
Yep. Get them. And she's offering free shipping, so I did post the link to captainscritters.com. That's Captain's store, so if you want to order anything with them, fine. We'll do the shilling, and I might stream again soon, maybe tomorrow after the meeting. We'll see. But with that being said, this has been a good time. This has been actually quite rowdy, quite entertaining, quite lively, energetic, enthusiastic even. I've really been feeling like emphasizing the fact that this has been fun, exciting, adventurous. There's so many adjectives to describe what just occurred, the experience we all just shared and went through together. But the best way that I can describe it is by saying, above all, this has been Captain by Moonlight, and this has been In My Tanks.